In this video, we're going to help you correct your swing path and help you fix a slice if this is a common problem that you're facing. Now, with a slice, there are many different causes, so make sure you check out all the different videos where we go over each of the different fixes so that you can identify perhaps which cause is affecting your swing. So in this one, we're talking swing path outside to in. We want to correct this, and you can do this simple drill by either having a range ball basket or you can take like a head cover off of your club. So all we're doing is we're creating a barrier that's going to help kind of give our brain like a mental trick so that we don't come from the outside in on the swing path. So typically when you're slicing the golf ball, if we have our target line here, which kind of represents our golf ball, where we want that golf ball aimed. So if I have, set up on the driving range, for example, and I look out on the driving range and I found a flag stick, I get my alignment sticks out, I set my body up so I know I'm perfectly aimed. So now what happens if I record myself on camera and I see I'm perfectly aimed at my target, what I might notice is that on my downswing, I end up doing this over-the-top motion where the swing plane here, we've got this nice angle, and then what happens is we actually start to lift the club up and raise it to the outside above our swing plane. So we get over the top of our swing plane. And then as we start to come down on the downswing, bringing the club back to the ball, you're going to notice the club head gets outside of our hands and starts to come pulling across back to the inside. So we call it an outside to inside swing path where that club gets out of our target line. So it's coming across the golf ball from the outside back to the inside. As opposed to someone who pushes golf shots to the right or hits them out to the right and draws them back, they're swinging more from the inside. So their arms more staying tucked to the inside, the club's coming inside the golf ball, hitting the golf ball, and then that club's starting to finish out towards the outside before it goes up and over your shoulder. All right, so what we can do is we can create some kind of a barrier that, again, is just going to mentally make us think, all right, I don't want to hit this barrier, so I'm going to force and reroute the club inside on a different swing plane. So we're going to set that back behind our ball a little bit. So again, if you need a taller barrier, you could use like a range basket. So let's just use that for example. But if you don't have access or you don't feel comfortable using the basket, you can go to like a head cover. But what that does is by setting it back here behind my golf ball, so it's a good foot back behind the golf ball. So that's going to force me to not want to come over the top from the outside because I'm going to think, oh, I'm going to hit that range basket, and we don't want to do that. So mentally, when I get to the top of the backswing, I know now that I'm going to want to drop those arms more inside and figure out how to route that club inside of that basket. So it's a simple trick. It'll work. When you get this set up and you start to do it, you're going to see that your brain kind of overpowers you. Your eyes are telling your brain, don't hit the basket, and your brain helps you reroute that club. And after you do this over and over several times, you're going to start to get a new swing path developed, and then you can start going from there, figuring out the final pieces that you need to get the golf ball to start drawing back to the left if you're hitting it out to the right consistently like a push golf shot. All right, so take this step by step. Don't try to think that we're going to fix the entire slice today just with this one drill. This is just fixing one piece of the puzzle. So first we're just trying to kind of correct and reroute the club on a new swing plane, a new swing path, and get a new feeling going. And then we're going to keep attacking that puzzle, fixing the next piece, which is probably getting your club face angle corrected. If it's got an open face currently when it gets to the impact zone, there's other causes that also contribute to a slice. So fixing one piece of the puzzle at a time, but this is, again, a simple drill at the driving range. You don't even need a golf ball. You can start without a ball, just set up the drill, and you can just work on feeling what it's like to make swings, back and forth, where you feel like this arm stays inside close to your body and drops down towards your hips here with your hands. So again, hands kind of stay down and into the inside to bring that club from the inside. Don't let them, get out here away from the body, coming outside that swing plane. So practice this and you're going to start to see some success over the next couple weeks, but you've got to do lots of repetitions. You can't just do it for one day and think you're going to be good. You've got to come back, be consistent with your approach, do this over and over and over for a few weeks, and then start figuring out what's next after that. All right, if you enjoyed today's video and you want more tips like these, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. We are growing and we appreciate your support, helping us add one more subscriber to our channel. We're going to keep putting out good content for you and doing some giveaways here as well, so stay tuned for that.